Hi there, I'm Paul Prentice, the pastor of Newtownards Road, Elim Pentecostal Church. We're just a short distance down the road from McGain Church of the Nazarene, and I really do appreciate the opportunity that your pastor, Pastor Sammy Robinson, has afforded to me just to share a few wee thoughts with you this morning. If you're anything at all like me, you like nothing more than sitting down at night after a long, hard day's work and lighting the fire and sitting down with a box of chocolates or a big bag of sweets and watching a good movie. So I wonder, who is your favourite actor? I know it's probably hard to choose from as there's an abundance of talent out there these days. So not only has a great actor got to look the part, but of course he has to act the part as well. So, okay, I guess for me it's either got to be Russell Crowe or maybe Denzel Washington. I totally admire their great acting skills, but the jewel in the crown of the cine world has to be a great storyline. The best actors always get the leading role in the greatest films. So, for me, I guess that Gladiator has got to be one of my all-time favourite movies, starring the daring Maximus Decimus Meridius, the elite commander-in-chief of the Emperor's Roman armies, played by none other than the fabulous Russell Crowe. It's a bittersweet plot of a gross injustice, of great family loss, of betrayal and revenge, of amazing bravery, and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. It's one of those scripts that actually makes your blood boil while you watch it. And on the other hand, you need a box of tissues at the ready for standard equipment. Of course, it's a bit of fiction, and although I'm sure it's based on many a true story that took place within the arena that the world of the gladiators lived, fought and lost their lives in. However, the Bible is full of many, many stories. There are many parables that Jesus told, which are simple stories to illustrate either a moral or a spiritual lesson. However, King David was a real-life hero, a heroic man who had more than one successful fight under his belt. His is a heartwarming true story of a rags-to-riches rise from obscurity to fame and fortune, from being a sheep herder to a mighty warrior. From being an insignificant shepherd boy working in his father's business to becoming the ruler over the kingdom of Israel and leading God's chosen people. Yet in all this, a man who truly loved God with all of his heart and served the nation of Israel with justice and equality for all under his reign. He fought and he killed both a lion and a bear while he was tending his father's flocks. No mean feat for any man, but bravery personified for a young man armed with only a club in his hand. Not many moons later, David took on and defeated the big and boisterous bully boy Goliath, the hardline military muscle man of Israel's arch enemy, the Philistines. Armed with only a mere slingshot and a few small stones against the might of a professionally trained, seasoned fighter. And of course, the physical difference between these two men couldn't be greater. Yet David, being only a slip of a lad compared to the colossal frame of the mean man mountain Goliath, had God on his side. History records for us one of the world's greatest fights, of the underdog defeating the bookie's favourite. David triumphed over evil, proving that if God is for us, who can be against us? The Bible, however, doesn't want us to remember King David for his many famous battles against wild animals or giant men and other great achievements that he made, but for the fact that he was a man after God's own heart. That's really what the Bible wants us to remember King David as. For at the end of the day, when all is said and done, that's really what counts. What kind of a heart have we? 400 years ago, Sir Walter Raleigh, writer, poet, politician, soldier and explorer, was imprisoned in the Tower of London in 1618 and tried for treason and found guilty by James I. As his head was placed on the block, his executioner asked him, "Well, Sir Walter, how does your head lie now?" His response was, "It matters not how my head lies, as long as the heart be right." And the main thing in life is that, our hearts being right. No matter how many battles we have won, no matter how much money we may have in the bank, no matter how successful we have been, no matter how well our standing in society is, only one thing matters: that our hearts are right with God. So, how is your heart today? Is Jesus Lord of your life? If he's not Lord of all, then, as the saying goes, he's not Lord at all. So can I encourage you, as I encourage myself on a daily basis, to make sure that above all else, that our hearts are right with God? Because when we've fought all our battles and when we draw our final breath, that's the only thing that really matters: our heart being right. God bless you. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe and take care. Thank you for listening.